Rosie, this kind of came really, it sort of came from your experience, because you're a very, very slim girl. You're size 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, size 8. But when you're from Australia, but when you came over here, they were telling you to lose weight.
Yeah, one agency in particular said I had really good potential. They'd like to work with me. They just wanted me to lose weight. So I went away and lost weight, came back to see them, and they said, we need you to lose more weight. We want you down to the bone.
Down to the bone?
Yeah, literally down. And she pressed on her hips as if to say my bones needed to be sticking out. So I just didn't think that was an okay thing to be saying to me or any girl, and I would just hate for another girl to hear those words and take it in a bad way, form body issues, and that's just really what I'm trying to get at, is that the healthiness in the industry, it's not being targeted. Girls aren't being taught about health, they're just being told to lose weight.
And also you were saying you were in a shoot one time and there was no grub or there was no food available for you.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
And you're there for like 10 hours, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's not a good environment. A lot of the time there is food provided and they'll go out and provide food for you, but sometimes there just isn't.
And the assumption being, oh, well, they don't need to eat anyway.
Yeah,
which is
pretty much
crazy.
it, yeah.
Absolutely crazy. Because you know, you're the size you're supposed to be. I've got this thing that I think everybody's the size they're supposed to be. It might be a size 8, might be a size 18. You don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's whatever is right for you,
I
isn't
think
it?
it's just about nobody should feel the need to go to unhealthy lengths to follow their dream.
Yeah.
In any
That's
industry.
very true.
Do you know what I mean? And I think that's where this inquiry comes from. I think that's where the conversation's coming from. It's about just telling people you don't need to go unhealthy to follow what you love.
Yeah.
Sure. No, exactly. That makes perfect sense. And do you think, you know, there is a sort of, we have seen plus size, so-called plus size models. I mean, sometimes plus size is a 12, which is just ridiculous.
But you know what? It's an industry term, and that's how I look upon it. I've always looked at the term as an industry one. And I think that the normal size actually is getting more placated now in the industry. Right. Unfortunately, it is called plus still. Right. But then again, that's the industry term. Yeah. So I think that they are opening it up more and more with the plus size movement that's been happening around the world. I think it's an amazing thing that we're just able to have this conversation tomorrow.
At least we're talking about it. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right, which is a good thing.
Yes.
Now, obviously, the main thing that people are concerned about is the fact that this sends out a bad image to other young girls. That's the thing. I know, Rosie, you're worried about that, aren't you?
Definitely. When I went to visit a school about a month ago, we were looking through the magazines and looking at the images that are shown of really thin models. One girl pointed out a girl that looked incredibly thin and said, I like the way she looks, I want to look like that. Right. Just hearing those words from a 15-year-old, it just, like, it obsessed me, thinking that a little girl could think, I want to be that skinny, when the girl didn't look well. She was maybe a size 6 and she didn't look healthy. So it's just like, that's a really concerning thing.
And probably even airbrushed as well. This is the thing when it gets really crazy. But don't you think that a lot of that has to come... Yes, there are these images, but a lot of that has to be from home. It has to be from your parents. I mean, because I know your mum, dad, and your dad in particular, just says, do what you do. You know, do what you do and be healthy. And you look fantastic.
I've always had a family that surrounded me saying, be healthy, be fit. I grew up with a family that all they did was eat healthy and work out and go to the beach. And, you know, so I think for me, it's just about, it does start with the family. Do you know what I mean? It makes perfect sense that at schools and stuff as well, they should be encouraging people to be healthy, but also encouraging people to say it's okay to be different sizes and different shapes, and that beauty comes in all different sizes.
No, exactly. And if you are very slender, that's great. You know, at the moment,
I have a lot of friends who are actually very, very slender, but that's naturally their figure, and we can't put that down either. I think it's not putting down anybody. That's where it stands.
I would agree with you, because this whole kind of body shaming thing is not healthy, is it? No matter what extreme it is, it's just not. I think it's brilliant, as you said, that we're actually talking about it, but I do think that mums in particular at home have got a responsibility. If your kids see you on and off the scales all the time, counting calories obsessively, all of that, then they will take that from you. So it has to be you setting the example, doesn't it? Mothers, older sisters, aunts, people like that, they have to do that too.
Yeah.